Hey guys, this is miwin, and I've created a template for a pretty cool transition. It looks very OG, so let's play the transition. So I guess you've seen it. It's a box rotating, and yeah, that's the file you can download in the description below. If you open it with WinRAR, you can drag this folder out, and if we open this folder we get our transition. So if you go to After Effects and you just have your normal project there, you can simply add the transition to it by just dragging it into it. You will get the folder transition.aep. So if I click on this arrow, it opens up another folder and a composition. So I just want to get two clips right here. The transition is like 2 seconds long, so you should look that you get like 2 seconds. So let's create a new composition, like final, make it 2 minutes long. That's good. Our first clip and the second maybe. So I don't want to do anything with the clips now. All I do is scale it a bit up first of all, then change the scale to 101 and 101. You should ever do that if you have a PBR, because you have a black thing around it, which we don't want. So you need to have at least 2 seconds, and we are around 14 here and around 12 here. So I think I can cut it right here. So normally, what the fuck just happened? So normally, when you edit, you cut it and sync it up and add some music and everything. But I just want to show the transition, so I cut it here. Just select it, go to split layer, or just hold Ctrl+Shift+D. I can do that because my Camtasia Studios reacts on that too, so I have a little error here. My computer is very laggy at the moment. I also need 2 seconds from here. I see 14 seconds and 16 seconds. So what I need to watch out here is where I want the clip to start. Like, I want it probably somewhere over here. And split the layer 2. Now I drag in the transition, hold shift and sync it up with this one here. So you already have our transition in. And if my computer wouldn't be that laggy, I could do some things. So now we need to hold shift and sync it up with this one. So those two aren't important now. So it should look like this. Then the transition should be there, and we can already see the transition with some glowy effects. I've improved it a bit. So now this is very easy to do. Just click on the file, on the arrow in front of the file folder, and we need those two first of all, footage number 1 and footage number 2. If I go to footage number 1, I see nothing, and on footage number 2 also. So if I go back to my final composition, I know this is the part I cut away from the footage number 1, so I hold Ctrl+X to cut it out of here and go to my footage number 1 folder or composition and drag it in here. So maybe you want to zoom out a bit so you can see it, and then you just hold shift and put it on the beginning. It should be on the beginning, so drag your little thing here, your little play thing, to the beginning, and you should see a picture. Now if you haven't already, scale it up to 101. If you have a PBR, you can leave the sound enabled, and we do the same thing on the footage number 2. We select the thing we cut off, like the first part we cut off, hold Ctrl+X, go to footage number 2 and hold Ctrl+V. Now you can see this little number 1 here. What this is a marker, which we'll need because we will need to know where the end is. So we hold shift until the mark until your composition is exactly on, not your composition, your file exactly on the marker. So like that should be fine. Yeah. Now, it doesn't matter if it goes a bit over at the beginning. So we already have our whole thing done. So you can see it looks already absolutely awesome. But we have no background, so it's rotating and everything is fine and already done. If we want to add color corrections, or if we have color corrections on here, we want them also on our transition, we just go to our footage thing, add some color corrections onto this thing, to this file. So it's very easy to do. Now if we want some background, we can open transition, and we don't change anything here. So what I used for my background, I just used a file like, I don't know, maybe a snowy map or whatever. What will look good? I don't know, maybe this resistance clip. If I just put it in the background, it looks pretty bad, but if I hit S on it and disable the audio and scale it up like a lot, I can disable them. What's wrong with this? I don't know why this is so weird at the moment. So we can scale in a lot, move it a bit over to like here, and then we type in over here at effects and presets, blur. We will find this camera lens blur and drag it on here. So we can make it a bit bigger, like so. You can use whatever you want. You can also use an image if you want, but I'm too lazy to do so. So this is the easiest way, in my opinion. And we're back with our transition. Everything is looking fine. We now have this background in here, and I have already a few things left, which are the glow thing around here. We can also change that by going to the final. So if we go back here, and the audio is also managed. If we go down to audio, should be here. Can put it a bit up on whatever. It should be here at least, but I don't know. Let me recheck. Okay, those are disabled. So enable 2 of them should be good. And now we should already have some audio. If not, just extend those with some audio in there. Now, but so we can go to clip number 1. If we enable the shiny thing and disable the glow thing, we can see, or we can't already, like here we can see it, there is this glow on here. So we need to do this on clip number 1 and 2. I don't know why it's opening those, but if we have done those, we see we just got a little glow here, or shiny thing. So if we don't want anything of it, just double click the shiny thing and disable it, and do the same on the clip number 2. Double click it, and wait, it's already the same on clip number 1, and now it's gone. So now we have just a raw clip rotating, but I think it looks best when you have the glow and shiny enabled, like so. Yeah, that's already everything. You can also put some color corrections in the background if you want, but yeah, it zooms out and in. Very accurate, very nice template. So yeah, I'll leave a thumbs up for this template I made for you guys. Yeah, if you have any requests, comment below, and I will see you soon.